Hi, I wanted to do a short video on the new Iron Orchid Design clay. This is the old clay here, which they discontinued, and I'll talk about this in a minute. But this is the new clay, and it is quite fabulous, actually. I did this pot. I don't know if you remember the old clays did a lot of cracking, which, you know, for some people, they love that look. This one does less cracking. And you can see what I did here is I did the mold with a little bit of cornstarch in the mold first, and then I put the clay in it, pulled it out, glued it on here while it was wet, and then we painted this while it was wet. And you can see a little bit of the cracking on here. I got a little bit here on the leg. If you're one of those people that likes using the clay but doesn't want the cracking, you can take a little piece and just kind of the clay and just kind of mold it back in there so that it gets rid of the cracks. I don't mind the cracking. I just put a little bit of extra paint in there and repaint it, and it'll cover it up. You can see I had a little bit of shrinkage, but not much, or repositioning probably when it was drying. But you don't have to wait for the clay to dry to go ahead and work with it. You can go ahead and glue it right onto whatever your project is. This is probably the biggest crack that I had in the clay. But I think it turned out pretty nice. And I will give it another coat of paint. This is just from being jostled around while it was drying. The old clay, if you happen to have any of this left, don't throw it away. Do a little experiment and take it out of the packaging, put it into a plastic bag, Ziploc plastic bag with a baby wipe. You can also use a wet paper towel. I just seem to have better luck with the baby wipes. They seem to stay moist longer. And just let it sit in there for a couple days. You could even toss in 2 baby wipes, let the clay absorb the moisture from those, and then try playing with it again. I hate throwing away and having waste. I've actually used the air dry clay, the original here, on some projects and had good luck after I had it sit with the baby wipe. So that's all we're doing today, but I just wanted to give you an update. And also these clay is about almost double the size. Well, not quite double the size. As far as how much clay you get. And once you're, when you want to go store this after you've used some of it, because most people don't want to use the whole thing, go ahead and once again put it in a plastic bag, wet paper towel, or baby wipe in there with it just to help keep it moist. You can wrap it up in it, and you're good to go. Thank you for joining us. Bye.